Happy Thursday! Today is actually Wednesday. I'm doing this Wednesday after work. I was sitting here on my back porch. I'm sitting here where the old dead Dalmatian dogs used to sit. And, not sit. Well, I guess they probably sat here because they play down in the backyard, but where they're actually buried. I posted yesterday, maybe it was today, I don't remember, one of my last posts about how I had gotten a new patio, and I'll make sure I try to post a picture of this. If I can turn this video around, I could try to do that too, but I might kind of screw it up. Anyhow, I'm sitting right here on my back porch. It's one of my favorite places right now in the afternoons because it's still, even like in the afternoons, like it's 5 o'clock right now, and it's still sunny, but it's totally in the shade, and so you can enjoy like a nice breeze. Like, it's pretty hot out today, but like in the shade, it's actually really comfortable. And it's just been kind of a fun place to sit for a little bit right after work because it's just kind of calming. You can kind of listen to the few birds. You can see the street. So I guess that would be my first thing that I'm thankful for today is just, I'm thankful for my patio, and I'm thankful just for, the world that God made, because it's quite beautiful. And even though it's kind of been really hot and I don't want to even be inside on days like today, I'd rather be sitting in the pool. I'm still thankful for, the beauty around. I think sometimes we forget and take for granted some of, like, life's troubles when we just realize, like, how blessed and fortunate we are to, here I'm giving you a 4th of July post about how we need to love our country. I do love my country. And we are super lucky. That was actually really random. Anyhow, I've just really been enjoying the outdoors. I've been really enjoying summer, and I've really just been enjoying warm weather. Like I said, I wish I didn't have to work and I could be outside, but such is life, right? That was my first thing that I'm thankful for. I haven't done Thursday Ladies in a really, really long time. I think because I don't really know. I've been really busy, and it's kind of dumb to say I haven't had things to be thankful for because I know that I have. I think I've just been kind of selfish, and so when you're in a selfish mood, you kind of sometimes I kind of want to just throw a pity party for myself and feel sorry for myself, when in reality, there's a lot of things to be thankful for. Anyway, moving on. I feel like I haven't blogged or Thursday Late, so I feel like I have a lot to talk about, but really all I'm doing right now is rambling. So I'll move on. My second thing that I'm thankful for is, I don't really know if this is thankful, because really I shouldn't be sitting inside watching TV, but I found this new TV show this week. We'll say things that I'm loving. I'm loving this new show called Jane by Design. It's on ABC Family. It's kind of a little bit corny, but it's one of those shows that you can watch and just like at the very end of the show feel good and not feel like, oh my gosh, like Grey's Anatomy, someone's always dying, someone's always having an affair, something crazy is always happening. And so sometimes you finish watching those, like that type of show, and as addicted as I am, I watch those and it doesn't fill me up. Like, I don't really like get off of the show feeling good about myself. I kind of just feel like, stress about what's going to happen, or stress about, who knows. It just doesn't create a sense of peace in me. And not saying that Jane by Design creates a sense of peace. That was kind of silly. But it just leaves me feeling like a feel-good show, There's not cussing. There's not a whole bunch of, affairs happening. And it's just, a good show. It's about this girl that goes in for this internship at this design place and ends up being mistaken for, wanting to apply for a job. And so she ends up living this double life, being in high school and being this, assistant to a fashion designer. So it's kind of just a cute show. So anyway, it's called Jane by Design. It's on ABC Family, and you can watch the episodes online. So I've been watching it. So that's one thing I've really been enjoying this week at nighttime, because in the summer, me being a TV-holic as I am, my shows don't really play in the summer, and so it's kind of been a fun thing to watch. Let's see what else. Well, we have been working out the last 4 weeks, me and Brittany have, and so what I've been enjoying the last 4 weeks, and this week especially, is just having that accountability partner of working out. We work out at 5:45 in the morning, and we're doing Jillian Michaels 30-day shred and Zumba, and I'm just going to tell you, the first 3 weeks, the first week was rough, just because I didn't want to get up. Then the second 2 weeks weren't so bad, and I didn't really mind it. And it's something about this week, I have been so tired. going to bed tired and then waking up like feeling like I've been hit by a truck. And it's not like I've been going to bed too late. And so honestly, if I was working out by myself, I mean, I hate to admit this, but I mean, all of you that know me really well would have known this anyway, but if I had been working out by myself, I would have quit. If it had been even meeting at the gym, I probably could have just canceled. But what we do is on Monday and Wednesdays we do 30-day shred, and I go to her house, and then on Tuesday, Thursday, she comes here and we do Zumba, and Fridays we walk. And Fridays are my favorite day because we get to walk around Meadowbrook. And so that's just really fun to be able to do. And so that's another thing that I've really been enjoying. What else? I feel like I could probably talk for like ever in a day, but I probably shouldn't. But anyway, I'm going to try to do better about my Thursday Latelies. They're just it's one of those things that's a good reminder to always look back. I posted, tomorrow I wrote a post about my 100th post, which I'll post this after, so doesn't beat out the 100th, and this will have to be 101. But anyway, it's really one thing I've realized that like blogging, or video blogging has been good for me is that, in the last year, personally for me, and I've been super lucky that this has been only one of, a few things that have happened, but just with having my miscarriage and going through, infertility and not being pregnant, and, it's been interesting to reread my blogs and see the good things that have happened, or kind of how I remind myself how I felt in that moment and how far I've come. Because sometimes, when I'm feeling sorry for myself, I forget it is better, and it's not as bad as it used to be. And anyway, that's just been good to reflect, and then it's just a cool way to document your life. So anyway, I've been blogging for a year, and I'm not a very good writer. I have terrible grammar. Sometimes I probably, talk about or write about things that I probably should just keep to myself. But one thing I've always tried to do is I've just tried to be real. I think the last couple of months I haven't blogging enough because my realness could have been kind of abrasive, and, if I'm thinking negative things in my head, I probably don't need to, put it out there for everyone to know, although everyone already knows. But I try to write, if I'm going to write, and just be real about things. Anyway, I'm really rambling. But anyway, for those of you out there that do watch this, hope you're having a great day, and I will see you next week.